Hi pilots, this is my second attempt at a long-range flight with my Bugs B2c. The mission here is to determine what the longest range we can go with and still maintain the control signal. What I did for this one here is I put together a Run Cam Nano and hooked it to a Eachine 5258 VTX. I think that's the right number. Set at 800 milliwatts. As you guys can see, we're shooting a lot of water here on my trip out here across the lake to the other side. Reason being, as you guys may know, the stock factory camera is installed in the airframe with a reasonable amount of down pitch, and then when you're flying fast forward, of course the quadcopter pitches down also, so the flight out here just shows basically a bunch of water until I get closer to the other side of the lake. I guess I could have flown a little higher, I suppose, and might have looked a little better, but apologies for nothing but water with the exception of a few boats. As we go along here, I'll just kind of keep narrating it. It's somebody in a houseboat down there, looking like they're having fun. I'll let you know when we get to the 3/4 mile and the 1 mile from my takeoff point. Starting to get close to the other side. And there's the other side of the lake. That's actually the California side there. And right about, I think about, probably right about here is 3/4 of a mile from my takeoff point. And right over the shoreline of coming up here is the 1 mile. Pause right here because I got a little bit of breakup right there in my video signal, and it's a little scary, so I paused a little bit, and then I keep on going forward. I got the signal back. It happened several times, as a matter of fact, after I got over land here. So maybe the land was having some effect on the signal. And also the control signal has already started to break up a little bit, sporadically, intermittently. Oh, well over a mile now. Yeah, I just paused again to hover there, signal breakup. I'm going to push forward again here. The signal does come back when I hover. I didn't expect the video signal to break up at all, though I figured 800 milliwatts was plenty. Maybe not. Maybe I should have flown higher too. 70 meters, I think, is what I took off and flew out on. Getting close to 1.3 miles. Right about here. That's it. 1.3 miles. I decided I better go back. I hit return to home and pause and yaw at about 90 degrees to the left, so that when return to home kicks in, we start going back, you'll see some shoreline as well as water. It won't be quite as boring of a ride back. Not much wind. I had about I think maybe a 5 mile-an-hour headwind on my flight out, so the wind is with me now. That's Grass Island over there, and right about here is 1 mile. That's about 1 mile from my takeoff point. And I'm plenty happy to let Return to Home do the work here. Few boats coming out. It's starting to get pretty nice here. I think it was about 80 degrees or so today. This was shot at about 10:30 in the morning, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Getting fairly close to home now. In a little bit here, I'm going to yacht all the way around and aim it straight in, so we'll get it'll come in straight at me. And there we go. Still in Return to Home. And something else here, I don't know if it's normal or not, but you'll see it in a second here. With this particular quad descending, whether it's by Return to Home or descending manually, it gets pretty squirrely. It shakes quite a bit back and forth. I don't know why, if that's got something to do with the flight controller and the speed controllers or something, but does that whether I'm descending on manual or whether it's descending under Return to Home. You'll see when I switch it out of Return to Home here in a minute. When we get a little lower here, it smooths out and just about down. And there we go. So there we are, guys. 1.33 miles, 2.15 kilometers, I believe. That's about as far as I dare push it until I refine this setup a little bit here. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.